Hello, and welcome to a demonstration of Mapcite's visual data discovery platform, delivering true location intelligence for a wide range of clients across a wide range of sectors. Firstly, we'll look at the key visualization tools available within Mapcite. In this example, we can see how a financial services organisation can use customer spend data and patterns to change the nature of the conversation with their commercial clients. The heat map, which is generated on the average spend values by a customer. As we have seen, this shows higher average spend to the south of the town. This can then be filtered to show where customers have only spent money in one particular supermarket, therefore again changing the nature of the conversation with that client, or where the concentrations of people are who spend lower amounts in there. We can bring even further value and insight to this data by overlaying a secondary dataset, in this instance the deprivation index as published by the Office of National Statistics, and what we can see here is the areas that are darker coloured appear to have lower average spend, whereas the lighter areas, those that are less deprived, have higher average spend. Flicking this round again, we are able to see what the share of the supermarket spend for each of those supermarkets are for that institution's customers are in a given area. Again, it's a very powerful insight that can change the nature of the conversation. In addition to that commercial data, we can also compare the households and the population and the spend together in that area. Having identified patterns in our data, we can use the Mapcite location analytics tool to drive even further value and insight from our data. Clicking on an individual pin or point on the map shows us the data for that area, and using the nearby feature we can get a summary from a user-defined radius of all the data that falls within that point, and then by selecting further the datasets we wish to include in for more detailed analysis. Having selected our radius, this more detailed analysis, all centered on the location and a radius around a certain point, enables users to be able to build quite complex scores and algorithms pertaining to each of their sites. This enabling them quickly and easily to see those sites that are performing well and against those that aren't performing not so well, and also to use the application for planning for new locations or resource planning, for example. Here we can see that a formula has been built taking into account the number of transactions, the population and the demographic of the area, and then applying that formula and the score to the new areas and new locations around the map. And we can see how that changes each time we open up in a new area with the little score box indicating in the top left hand corner. We can also apply that to points on the map where we don't have a store, so they can just simply be applied to any location. Particularly useful when looking at new location planning. The Mapcite tool also has the capability to take that formula and radius around a point and apply it to an entire dataset automatically. Simply by selecting the dataset, we'll then create a brand new version of that after the data has been processed. And we can see that by putting the pins on for the new dataset, the scores for each of those locations are displayed. We can also visualize that as a heat map, which clearly shows us that the best area for our store is again down to the south of the town, which backs up the transactional data. Zooming in on that area, we can now use the export tool within Mapcite to extract the data around our customers that fall in the catchment area of that high performing store. The user simply draws a polygon by clicking onto the map, making the shape as detailed as they wish to give them exactly the right area of data they want to extract. Shape can be varied, and then simply clicking and exporting that to Excel will export only the data that falls within their shape, thereby giving our users true location intelligence around their data. To further enrich the user's experience and add even greater insight to your data, Mapcite now has the capability for dual screen views. In this example, the heat map on the left shows the transactions for supermarket A, whilst on the right hand side we can compare them with the transactions of their competitors. Not just limited to heat maps in the way that we can compare these, we can also change that to show the views of our transactions against the demographic data represented in a different format, also by clicking on pins. Please don't hesitate to get in touch should you have any further questions and want to arrange your own personalised demonstration of the Mapcite application. Many thanks.